Justice Scalia was a lion of the Supreme Court.
Justice Scalia was a lion of the court, of
one of the greatest Supreme Court justices.
And he was an extraordinary jurist.
I knew Justice Scalia for 20 years.
Yeah. He's someone I knew for 20 years.
It has been 80 years.
It has been 80 years.
Since a Supreme Court vacancy was nominated and confirmed.
Since the Senate has confirmed a Supreme Court justice nominated during an election year.
In an election year. There is a long tradition that you don't do this in an election year.
And we shouldn't suddenly start now.
We ought to make the 2016 election a referendum.
I believe we should make 2016 a referendum
on the Supreme Court.
On the U.S. Supreme Court.
I cannot wait to stand on that debate stage.
And I'll tell you, Sean, I cannot wait to stand on that debate stage.
With Hillary Clinton or Bernie Sanders.
With Hillary Clinton or with Bernie Sanders.
And talk about what the Supreme Court will look at like depending on who wins.
And to debate before the American people what vision of the court they want.
If Hillary Clinton or Bernie Sanders wins,
under Hillary or Bernie,
then we will see the Second Amendment written out of the Constitution.
You read the Second Amendment out of the Bill of Rights, take away our individual right to keep and bear arms.
We will see unlimited abortion on demand throughout this country.
We'll have a court that would mandate abortion on demand with no limitations whatsoever nationwide.
Partial birth abortion, taxpayer funding, no parental notification.
Tearing down our religious liberty and restricting our ability to worship God Almighty.
And we'll also see our religious liberty torn down. How do we know Donald Trump's record on this is going to be bad? He has supported liberals for 4 decades.
Over 4 decades, he donated to Jimmy Carter.
Jimmy Carter.
Supported Jimmy Carter.
John Kerry.
John Kerry.
Hillary Clinton.
Hillary Clinton.
Chuck Schumer.
Chuck Schumer.
Harry Reid.
He supported Harry Reid.
Anyone who cares about judges.
Anyone who contributes to all of those left-wing politicians.
Would not be supporting Harry Reid and Chuck Schumer and John Kerry and Hillary Clinton.
Does not care about having conservative Supreme Court justices on the court.
Well, I don't think the American people want that.
I don't think that's what the American people want. And if we elect a president, either a Democrat or a Republican,
if either Hillary or Bernie or Donald Trump is the president,
the result is,
and the consequence is,
the Second Amendment effectively written out of the Constitution.
We will see the Second Amendment written out of the Constitution.